video is probably a 2 or 3 video series reviewing this ToolGrid Tool Organization System. As you can see, I've got my entire garage splayed out before me. Just a matter of a lot of tools, Cobalt toolbox that I've had for a number of years. Just looking for a better organized way to organize all of it. Just running into some issues where some of the sockets that I bought, the deeper stuff that you can see there, just was not. It was acquired long after I bought this toolbox, and you know, I could go ahead and upgrade the toolbox. It's kind of like the internet where you've got the service, the modem, and the device, and the three of them just create this vicious cycle. Well, it's the same way with toolboxes. Bought the toolbox before I got a lot of the tools, and then the organization system after I had the tools and the toolbox, and they all kind of go around and around. If somebody's got the ultimate tool organization system, I'd be happy to hear about it. But if you've got one of the other larger name toolbox manufacturers that the tool trucks provide, maybe they've been accommodated appropriately to utilize the best abilities for the various sockets and whatnot that you have. But for now, let me show you one issue that I ran into. So as you can see, I had metric and SAE sockets, had all the tall stuff laying on its side. So then I thought I'd go ahead and upgrade to this bottom box here. But as you can see, maybe, the clearance distance is just short of 4 inches. However, a couple of deep sockets I have, there's a Max 7/8 on the left and a Snap-on 22 on the right. It's just about 4 1/4 height. And if I've only got about just less than 4 inches from top to bottom on that long box, it's not going to work out so great. But anyway, I'm making it work. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. If you do decide to upgrade to whether it's a ToolGrid or any other type of organization system, it does look great. I do like it. But as you can see, all my Mac sockets are just going to stay. They were my grandfather's, which is why they were rusty. All my Mac sockets are just going to stay probably in their little organization bin like that. It's just easier than buying a new box and spending thousands more dollars, etc., etc. So, kind of got my garage laid out the way I can, and that's all I've got for the ToolGrid system for now. I mean, so far it's fairly easy. I haven't screwed anything down yet, and I'm not trying to fill every slot and every hole. It's just more along the lines of, especially like with the metric stuff, getting it all lined up so that, as you see on the right there in the back, the long 10 is the 10, and it goes all the way forward to 10 until I get to the really small stuff. So anyway, so far I like it. It's not the end-all be-all solution that I thought it was going to be, and I'll end up having to buy, I think I bought the 1,000-piece kit, which is the biggest one they sell. I'll probably have to buy some individual extra pieces just to finish out what I'm doing, and then there'll be a lot of stuff that this toolbox isn't going to accommodate, but as long as I can get most of the stuff in here, and then all the other stuff like, you know, grinder and, you know, other tools that aren't specifically mechanic type stuff. I am a home garage mechanic. I've done some professional training in automotive, but I'm no means in the field all day, every day. So there's a lot of stuff that I have that I don't actually need, but there's also a lot of stuff that I have that I do need for home type projects. I will say though that, you know, some of the smaller organization kits that I had before, it's a little grid that Craftsman made, worked pretty well for most of the time. A little bit shorter height, but that's what I would say too, is that if you do get into the ToolGrid type system, and I'll probably email them this also, you know, when you pick up the kit and you see how it's laid out, it seems to me that there might be able to, especially if you're a good metal fabricator, you can figure out a plan. If you drill the hole down the middle here and you made this out of metal, you could probably eliminate that whole height right there, right by my thumb. So, you know, a couple pegs go down the back, whatever those might be, a little bit of dowel rods or something like that, or maybe you could even use a one of those dent puller guns that does a little spot weld piece, and then just kind of trim that to length. Something like that might work if you ran the screw down the center. But anyway, so that's what I'm kind of at right now, and we'll see where we go from there.